So it's another week and it's another midweek message. I am so excited to be wrapping up this Genesis time. The reason why I'm excited is I think it's so important to look back and see how the earth was created, to realize our significance as humans. I think also just to recognize too that like the world is so big, there's so much going on and it's never ending. Like you can explore the world on a consistent basis. This past Sunday, there was a Megalodon tooth in the box. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the box, you have to check it out. But I found that like just looking at that tooth and realizing that like God started out with some dinosaurs on this earth. There's been creatures that have gone extinct. There's new creatures that we're constantly finding. The depth and breadth is huge. But yet he still made us. And at the end of Genesis, it says in verse 28, and I started out with this, I had this last week, but I just want to read it again. God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and increase in number, fill the earth and subdue it, rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky and every other living creature that moves on the ground. Then it says further, then God said, I give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food. And to all the beasts of the earth and all the birds in the sky and all the creatures that move along the ground, everything that has breath of life in it, I give every green plant for food. And it was so. God saw that all he had made, and it was very good. And there was evening and there was morning on the sixth day. You know, it's interesting sometimes when we think about subduing and ruling over the world, especially when we look at it from a creation management standpoint. And I hope that through this Genesis series, you may have started to think about your own personal space and what you do on this planet. Now, a lot of times in the past, I would equate the earth like a big spaceship. And I call it Spaceship Earth. And I heard it said to me once that we're all members of Spaceship Earth. And I think about boats, and I have a friend of mine named Brian that was a sub-technician. I have another student of mine that was also a sub-technician. And I think about a submarine and the containment that's there, and everybody on that sub needs to work together to keep it underwater. I think about the earth, and I think about the massiveness of us as we float in the universe, and how the atmosphere keeps everything together. And just like in general, like everything about it. And God gave us this planet for us to take care of. I mean, if we think about ruling over it for a moment, humans are at the top of the food chain. Yes, a bear can come and eat us, but we also have the means to kill the bear. A lot of creatures that are lower in the food chain do not have the means to take out their enemy. Like ants can't take out an anteater per se. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, and where I want to go with this today, is I want us to really take to heart this reality that this earth is ours to rule over, to care for, to engage with. Like it's our playground. Yeah, we have to toil the soil to get our food. Yes, we have to go gather. Yes, we have to go hunt. Yes, we have to go raise. And there's all these things about food gathering and so forth, and there is work to it. But at the end, we get to enjoy it. I know for me, I don't get outside enough, but just yesterday I sat for about 30 minutes in a chair and just breathed outside for a break. See, when we think about the earth as ours, do you take ownership of it, or do you expect others to take care of it? Do you personally look at this earth as something that God has given you as a gift for your existence? See, when it's all said and done, we need to realize that our existence is what fuels the rest of our life. So if we are going to eat and eat well, because see, the best food you can eat is the stuff that comes straight from the earth, not the processed stuff. Like you can go down through and look at it, but natural eating is so healthy. And we can go down through the list of ways that when you eat vegetables and you eat good food and you eat good quality meat, fish that comes fresh out of the ocean, there's a lot of like really good properties to it. And God set up this earth for us to take care of it and to reap the benefits of it. So I want you to go today and look at your world. Look at your week. Look over this Genesis series again on Genesis 1. And are you doing everything you can to care for Spaceship Earth? because God's entrusted you with it. He gave you a mind, He gave you a body, and He gave you a spirit for you to be able to engage this earth. God bless. I hope you enjoyed this Genesis series, and I had a great time teaching it, and enjoy the rest of your week.